In this video, I'm going to show you how to access Planet Tanager Hyperspectral data in QGIS. So Tanager has 30-meter resolution with over 400 spectral bands with a revision frequency weekly. And Planet Labs released some of the Tanager imagery for free. So it's released as a stack catalog. The link is in the video description below. You can click each individual one, then you can go inside to see what it looks like. Also, you have the map here, give you an overview. Then you can zoom into the location, or you can click any of the imagery. Then here on the left side, you will find the links to each asset. So for us, I think the most important one would be the also rectified visual imagery. So this one is a cloud optimized GeoTIFF, just has the RGB spectral band. So you can download this one, for example, here, click link, and then you can download this one to your computer. Or if you want to access the full 424 spectral band, you want to download this one, the surface reflectance. So this one is the HDF5 format. So you can click link. For each imagery is roughly over 1 GB. So it might take some time for it to download, or you can just copy the URL. You just want to read that remotely. But I'm going to show you how to do it in QGIS easily, so that you can integrate it with your GIS workflow. In order to make it easier for you to utilize in QGIS, I create a repository that automatically update the stack catalog footprints daily. So this is the link to the repository. Again, the link is in the video description below. And I have integrated this one into the HyperCoast QGIS plugin. So it makes it really easy for you to see all the images all at once. If you have not used HyperCoast, let me see here, hypercoast.org. So this is a Python package that supports visualizing all kind of hyperspectral data, including Tanager. So here, I have the QGIS, developed the QGIS plugin, so you can install it directly within QGIS. First, you need to open QGIS and then go to the plugins. Then click manage and install plugins. From here, click alt tab and then just search HyperCoast. Select HyperCoast. At the bottom here, there should be the button to install the plugin. I've installed it, so I don't need to reinstall again. But if the first time, you just click install. After that, you'll be able to find it here on the, I think under the raster menu. Oh no, under the plugins. Where is it? Oh, plugin. Okay. Under the rasters menu, and you'll be able to find all the menus directly from here. So HyperCoast, these are some of the buttons. So you can search Tanager data. You can load the hyperspectral data if needed. Also, there's a toolbar here. So this will be what the toolbar looks like. So we have 5 buttons in here. If you click the first one, so this one is to search Tanager data. If you click, it will load the plugin, the footprint directly. So on the left side, you'll be able to find the layer Tanager sample footprint. So this one is from all the stack catalog. It's very, very fast. On the map, you will see this blue footprint. So these are all the footprints from the open data. So it's for free, and you can zoom into any of the location. For example, here. Then on the right also shows you the panel. So the panel allows you to basically source the data interactively. So for us, I mean, the easiest way right now, I think, is to use this button to select. So you can enable the selection tool, and then just click here on the map. It will highlight the selected footprint. And then on the right here, it will also show you the highlighted footprint. If you want to visualize them, at the bottom here, there's a opens visual. So this one shows you the RGB. So just click this one, and you'll be able to open this one directly from the link. So essentially, it's using the cloud optimized GeoTIFF from the dataset. So if you click any of the dataset here, it's this also visual. So this is the one that we are visualizing because it's cloud optimized GeoTIFF. So we can actually stream the data directly. If you want to search it, you can also search it. So you can give, for example, a bounding box here. If you want to, you can also specify a date and time. So here, I'll probably improve it so that you can draw the bounding box or use the current make extend. For now, you need to enter the numbers. But in the next version, I will add more options for you to customize. You can specify the date, or you can even the collection. You can also search like text if you want to. Because right now, we don't really have a lot of data set. If you want, you can open the entire footprint to see how many footprints are there. So if you scroll down, this one right now has 270 images, right? And for each one, you will see the title, basically the unique ID for each one, the date and time. So look at here, most of it from 2025, from I think, yeah, some of them are actually from 2024 to 2025. You can also see the collection. So the collection is exactly what's being organized here. So if you go back to the Tanager stack catalog, this one shows you all the categories in here. Inside, that's why you also see this catalog, and then the ID, the stack URL, something like that. And so you can also see the asset count, is how many like data sets are within each footprint. Okay, so let me go back here to this same data set, and as I mentioned, you can stream the data directly using this open video. And then if you want to, for example, open the link directly, you can also click this one, open stack. After you click this one, it will take you to the website. So this one gives you more metadata information. Sometimes after you select an imagery, you want to see more information. This gives you a quick shortcut to take you to the web page. And similarly here, you can also zoom in and zoom out as well. Next, I'm going to show you how to download the data, because this one right now is just 3 RGB band. If you use the identifier here, click on the map, it's just going to show you the RGB, and the band for this one is just the alpha band. So they want just the not the spectral band. So just 1, 2, 3, and doesn't show you the hyperspectral. So for us, we want to inspect the hyperspectral signature. So what we can do here, let me unselect this one. You can click this button at the bottom here, download HDF5. But before you do that, you might want to select from the drop down list, because it has the reflectance. It also has the radiance, so the basic one, or also the also one. So also means also rectify. You probably want to use the also rectify, but in our case here, we want to use this surface reflectance. So just click this one, and then you want to select this one to a folder. So you can select, for example, I'm going to select to my downloads directory, and then click OK, choose. After that, just click this download HDF5, and then it's going to download the data to your selected directory. This one might take a couple minutes, depends on your internet speed. So for me, I have already downloaded one of them from here. CD of this. So this is the one that I downloaded, right? It's S5, and it's 1.3 gigabyte, and it's the same one that I'm showing you here in this footprint. Once it's downloaded, then we can use HyperCoast to open the data. Let me uncheck this one. You can click the second button. The second button is to load hyperspectral data. So just click, and then on the right, it's going to open another panel here. So you want to click this browse button, and then browse to the downloads directory. Select this downloaded S5 dataset, and then click open. After that, click this preview dataset. So it's going to automatically recognize the data type. Or if you already know which one, you can select from the drop down list here in mid page. And this a long list here, but you want to select this Planet Tanager. But you just let it recognize it by itself, and it's going to be able to figure it out. So it's going to figure out, okay, the data type is Tanager, and it's the surface reflectance. Also the it has 2 variables. The second one is the top of atmosphere radiance. Also, it's going to show you also this one has 426 spectral bands. Also, this is just using the WGS 84. Also, the wavelength range or something like that. And if it can show the metadata, then you can just at the bottom here click this load data button. You will be able to load this one into QGIS. So under the hood, it's just going to display the data using the 3 bands. And right now it's all black. Probably because the max value, this one is too big, because for reflectance, is basically just like 0 to 1. So you might need to reduce this one. Okay, right now you see it's still a little bit dark. Maybe I can change it to 0.3, and then load the data again. Okay, much better now. So this is what you see right now, right? So it's the exact same footprint. Let me remove other other data layer. So here you can use the inspector, then you can inspect the pixel value, right? So this is just 0.05, and then the other one is close to 0 because we only select 3 spectral bands. And this one by default is using RGB, but also there's some other preset from here. But let me show you the second one. The second one actually allows you to customize the visualization. So here you can use the slider, for example, to slide through to whichever you like. Or I can use the CIR, for example, or 2-color, 4-color, or vegetation, or something like that. And then if you click apply, it's going to reload the data set because this one is 1 GB. So it's pretty big, and you don't want to load the entire 1 GB to the QGIS because it might freeze QGIS. So what we are doing here is to do the image composite on the fly. So it only shows you the band that you want to see. And this one is the first color, so you can see it highlight the vegetation, just like looks like green color. And this is really high quality. There's no cloud, and you can use this one to study all kind of things. You can do clustering, you can do classification. But once you figure out the visualization, then the next step is to inspect the spectral signature. So you can click the third one, number 4, spectral inspector, right? And once it's open, then you can just click your mouse on the map. You'll be able to query the spectral signature for your mouse click location. So you can clearly see it plot the spectral signature nicely. On upper right corner here, you'll be able to see the location. So this is the latitude and longitude of your mouse click location. On the map, you will also see there's a small red marker here on your mouse click location. If I click again, see, it's going to show you it's stacked together. So all the spectral will be stacked together. So you can click, continue to click. These are all for the vegetation. So if I click this one, the kind of bright green color, you see the spectral signature, the reflectance is much higher. Oh, by the way, so I think I need to maybe update this one. This is actually reflectance, not radiance. So I need to maybe add an option allows you to actually customize the y-axis label and also the x-axis label. Or if you click the water, you expect to see it's going to be much lower because most of the water absorb the light being absorbed by the water. Also, there's some like white color. Let me click this one. Okay, this one is even higher. So you can certainly see it's very unique. So each pixel here represent different features, objects on the surface, and they have very unique spectral signature. Of course, vegetation looks very much similar, but this one looks like the burnt scar, right? And you see it's still pretty high, but it looks very different compared to the other one. And this one is here probably agriculture, so you can see the central pivot irrigation here. If I click somewhere else, right? So feel free to inspect or explore different features on the map, and you can certainly use this one to do lane cover classification. It's going to get much better result compared to just using multispectral. For example, Landsat or Sentinel that has less than 7 spectral bands. You can also use it to study water quality because those things looks very different on the spectral. And this is pretty much it. You can use it to explore all kind of hyperspectral data, and this is just one imagery. So if you want more, you are welcome to just open the Search Tanager panel again, and then you can just use this one to select a different data set. So if you click and then click enable the selection again, on the right will show you, and then again I can just open the video. It should be able to open the visual imagery again, and then the same step you want to select, for example, the also surface reflectance, and download this one again, and then you can do the open the spectral signature. So it's very easy to use. You don't really need to write any line code. Then you can explore all the freely available hyperspectral data from Planet Labs, and you can download the data to your local computer. Then you can inspect the spectral signature, and then you can do analysis on the data. Okay, so that's all I want to show you in this video. I hope you find it useful. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.